We're sitting with Steve Morse, who has his own pantheon of rock releases throughout his great career. We're asking this question because the theme of her next book is immortal guitars. If you could travel through time, back through the history of rock and roll, and hold one guitar in your hand that belonged to either a player living or dead, a period in history, one guitar, what guitar would that be?
Oh, does it have to be one? Can I
It
name
starts
several?
with one.
Okay, well,
Maybe the one that comes to mind first.
I'd like to see the Bo Diddley homemade thing. I'd like to see the earliest Les Paul electric, and somebody like Charlie Christie or Wes Montgomery had the earliest kind of acoustic electrics. I'd like to hear how those really sounded back then through the technology of the day. I'd love to hear John Lennon's rhythm guitar through his Vox amp and see which one was contributing more to the sound. And I'd love to hear I'd like to see how they tuned up that gigantic double neck that both John McLaughlin and Jimmy Page played.
Well, those are excellent choices, and you will see in the pages of the next book Bo Diddley's very first handmade guitar, and you will see Charlie Christian's guitar in there as well, and of course the first book that your guitar's in has the Jimmy Page double neck in there.
Cool. Well,
you've got great taste.
The guitar mostly is immortal because people really wrote folk songs on it. And the folk became rock, and rock became heavy rock or whatever, but it's still folk songs. It's things that people can relate to. And when it reaches a certain part of their heart, at a certain age, here I am, 50-something years later, playing guitar, and people still recognize me. And it brings them back to a happy time in their lives. The music reached them and became part of their memory. So the music revives a bunch of great memories for them. And I think that's, it's reaching people is what makes it immortal.
That's the most eloquent definition of the immortality concept that we've had so far this whole 3 days. You just nailed
the entire premise of my body of work.
You just encapsulated it so beautifully in that last riff.
Well, I'm living it though. Because I'm meeting people every few seconds, and they light up and they just remember the time in 1978 when we played at the Golden Bear in Huntington Beach.
Who they were with, what memory they had.
I saw him first time on stage at the Roxy, the Dixie Dregs.
Lucky.
That's the 70s. That was my first time.
And I photographed the guitar that you used in Dixie Dregs.
We have a lot of Dregs fans, but all the people from other countries know me from Deep Purple, because when they were young, their dad took them, or their mom and dad took them to a Deep Purple show in Mexico or South America or Japan or India, and or China. And I'm meeting these people from all over the world, and again, when they were very young, it may have been their first rock concert they went to.
And you've had to play that immortal riff, that Smoke on the Water riff, thousands of times.
Space trucking.
Space trucking.
That's my favorite one.
The riffs are immortal too.
It's fun though.
That's it. Thank you, Steve.
Okay, thank you,
Steve.
Appreciate it. Go back and do the signing.